Howdy, welcome. My name's Anna and I like to do makeup. I like to decorate myself, and I heard someone talking about the birthday makeup look, and she was talking about the 2016 like looks kind of coming back and how someone was calling it birthday makeup. And I looked up birthday makeup and it was like basically a girl overdoes her makeup, you know, like kind of wears too much makeup, you know, and usually it's for something like a birthday party or something. And so I thought I would just go all out and full glam as much as I possibly could. I still think I could have gone a little farther, but like you can see that nose contour, the nose contour and everything. Anyways, if you want to see how I got this look and what products I used, I will also link them down below. But if you want to see how I got this look, then hang around for a while. All right, so I'm zoomed in a little bit. I have my bangs back because we're gonna go all out today. And I'm gonna use this Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer because it feels fancy to me. This is a sample that I got, like, I don't even know how long ago. And I've used it and liked it in the past. I usually use other primers, but I don't know. We're, like I said, just going for it today. It feels really nice, and I like that there's not really a scent to it. Oh, you know, it is easier to put on makeup without my bangs down in my eyes, in my eyebrows. Okay. So slippery. Cool. I think that's probably dry, actually. So, yeah, that dries down really quickly. It feels really slippery, but like in a dry way. Interesting. All right, like that. This is the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation faux filter, maybe. I don't know the actual name of it, but this is the shade Panna Cotta, and I'm using this today mostly because I think this is the best shade match for me. I like love it so much. And so recently I've been doing my eyes first. I'm going to do my face first today because this is going to be so much powder that I think it's going to be okay. I'm just going to like bake right here, which is one thing I liked about this whole trend because it's a lot easier to not be scared about getting your eye makeup on your face. Anyways, okay, gosh, it's been a while since I've worn foundation actually. Oh man, okay. How much is too much? I feel like there's like a balance of, yes, I'm doing too much, like kind of intentionally, but also, you know, we are going to try to make it look decent. I think part of the thing when I was reading, whatever, I just kind of looked it up really quick because I wanted to make sure that I understood this. It's like too much makeup, basically. Like you're just, and usually it's like for your birthday, but it's like over the top. So we're going to do over the top, and I think this is going to be a wig day. Actually, part of the reason I'm doing this right now is because I was like, oh, I'm going to hop in the shower. And then I was like, no, let's put a lot of makeup on your face so that it's easier to wash off in the shower. Little thing about me, little thing to note, I hate washing my face. Like, sometimes I literally will not wear makeup because I hate washing my face. It's like the most, I don't know, not the most, but it's like a really, it's so uncomfortable for me. I know that sounds weird, but like, I hate it. Do we have, no, it's like not, come on, blend out. Luckily, I don't have a lot of acne right now. Okay, so I say that this shade is perfect. It looks so light, but here's the thing, like, look at my neck. My neck is like 2 shades lighter than my face. And so I feel like if I'm gonna wear foundation, I really need to match it to my neck, because if I don't, it looks like I have a floating head and it looks like I'm wearing like orange foundation. It's really strange. I really like this Nikkia Joy Cosmetics foundation brush, by the way. It's really soft and nice. It's a little big. I wish it was a little smaller maybe. Or that maybe there were two of them, like one for my face and then one for like getting in here. All right, so let's do some foundation. I mean, concealer. So I don't know. I feel like back in the day, it was like the triangle. There's also a thing about, you know, I have more mature skin. I'm in my 40s, so like, I think this might work better on just younger people in general. I'm trying to put on more than I need. It's funny, usually I've been so used to just wearing concealer that usually, like I don't wear foundation usually. I just put concealer on the spots that I want it. And it does match my face, I think, a little better. When I'm doing the concealer, I don't feel the need to lighten it as much to match my neck. And so this concealer is actually like, I think just slightly darker than the foundation, which I don't know. I don't know that I have the tools. Well, I do have lighter concealers, whoa, but they do look like super light, like too light, I think. I don't know. I guess that's the point though, right? Like we're going for it today. That's the point. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna go over the top. By the way, if you like to wear a lot of makeup and you feel good and you think it looks good, you know? Like, I might even think this looks good. It's usually not, I'm just usually not comfortable with it. But I think it can look kind of like fun and glamorous. So I don't want anyone to think that this is like something that I'm not into or something. It's just maybe something I'm not so into for myself. I think some people are really good at full glam and like really doing it up. I do think that I can go overboard. And so I think in a way this was a challenge for myself to just see if I could do this without making it weird. Moving on to, I have a cream contour. And this contour isn't particularly deep, but I think it'll be work for today. We're gonna contour the nose. Usually I'm so scared of like going too far with all of it. And I'm really gonna try to like really do this today, because I usually just shy away and get freaked out. There's something very peaceful and soothing about doing this and about this process. Okay, tried not to blend it all the way out. It's looking crazy to me, but I'm gonna try to trust the process. Okay, so now I'm gonna take I have this Laura Mercier loose powder. I think loose powder is definitely the thing for baking. And I feel like I used to use a wet sponge, but we're gonna try a dry sponge today. I have a beauty blender and I have like quite a bit of powder in here. Just gonna load it up on there and we're gonna make it so that any fallout is not gonna survive. Ha! Never thought I'd see this on this channel. Why do we have more over here? Does it matter? Maybe. Well, that is looking good, looking good. Okay, oh, you know what? Actually, I need more powder. That's the theme today, I think, more powder. So I'm also going to take that like under my cheekbone here. We're gonna We're just chiseling, folks. That's what we're doing. Okay, I can deal with more powder later, but we're baking. We're baking. Okay. So now I'm going to go into the eye look. So first off, primer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills mini eye primer. I'm just going to use my fingers for that. I'm going to try to avoid that powder. And we're going to powder over that. But this, I'm using my Pat McGrath under eye powder. I'm usually so careful with powder, but today we're just doing it. Okay. The eyeshadow palette that I chose for today was the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. It can be pretty dramatic, and I thought it might look good with my little jacket here. Let's see. And I thought it would be pretty intense. The thing about the eye look though, I'm going to try to attempt these lashes. So like anything I do on my eyes is probably going to kind of disappear. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's go into Nurture here. I'm going to try to use that as a transition shade. It's a little deep for me for that, but I think that's fine. I'm just going to use a huge fluffy brush, larger than usual. That's actually a super nice transition shade for me. Okay. Now I want to use Edgy. I want to see if I can make this go a little bit on the purple side. And that's going to go on this outer corner. It's not super deep, so I'm probably going to put some black in there. But I want to make sure I get that up on my hood. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, I'm going to use this sort of peachy shade called Unity and buff that a little bit around the edges of what I just did. I take that back. I'm going to go into Carpe Diem instead. It's a little deeper. More is the name of the game today. Yes, that is correct. All right, and then going into Thrill, this like kind of pinky gold duochrome. I'm putting that in my brow bone, on my brow bone. And now going into Blackest Black. I'm going to ever so carefully go into this outer V. And then I'm going to buff that out just slightly. All right, and then using, I think this is called Vision. It's a duochrome, pink and green, or multichrome, kind of pink, gold, and green. I'm going to put that on my lid, but I'm going to try not to mix it into the black here. Next, I'm going to work on my eyebrows. Usually I use more of a taupe or a blonde. Today I'm using a soft brown, and I'm using a, is this Dip Brow? Dip Brow, yeah, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm gonna use a brush. I tend to have just more control with a brush, and I just feel like this becomes more dramatic. The Dip Brow just gets really, like, it's a darker color usually. I don't know, it's more dramatic. And that's what we're doing today. Look how light my eyebrows are. I think they've gotten lighter and more sparse as I've gotten older. I think that's pretty normal. Oh yeah. So this is light brown and it looks medium brown to me. Okay. I'm so scared of going way overboard with the brows. So I'm gonna try to just go a little overboard. I'm not gonna do the like straight front. I don't think that looks good on me. Like I said, we're gonna try to keep this flattering despite being a little over the top. Okay, now very carefully. Ooh, look at how crazy that went. Not crazy. Look how dramatic that went so quickly. All right, now I brought out the Brow Freeze, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, and I've had mixed results with this, but I'm gonna go for it because this feels like the most dramatic thing that I have for like telling my eyebrows what to do, you know? Oh man, I already have too much though. Okay, I don't know. I think that'll hold them in place really well. So there's that. I'm gonna have to clean that because that thing is gross now. Wow, this is so dramatic. I don't hate it. All right, now I'm gonna tight line. I'm using black, like black eyeliner is what we're doing. And we're just gonna tight line in my lashes and underneath them. This is the Pat McGrath Xtreme Black eyeliner pencil. There's probably like 6 more words in that title, but I don't know what they are. I think it's time to wipe this powder off. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. The other thing though is this eyeshadow palette's so good. There's like no fallout. But if there was, I'd be brushing it off right now. It would fall on the powder and the powder would help it come off. Okay, I need a smaller powder brush. Okay, I'm gonna like go over that and now powder the rest of my face with the rest of that powder because I'm gonna be using powder products now and I want them to look nice over the powder. So powder, but just not bake. Okay, I'm powdered. Do my under eyes look really dry? I think they kind of look dry. Let's see. So I'm going to take bronzer, and usually I use a lighter bronzer. I'm going to use the oldie but goodie, the Huda bronzer. I'm going to use a little smaller brush for bronzer because my face is kind of small. But yeah, we're basically going to go over where we oh, that's so deep. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. I am intimidated. Okay. That was a little shocking, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm actually gonna get that like up on my cheek a little more. And then go up on my forehead where the sun would be tanning me. Lovely, lovely. All right. Now I'm going to go into a blush, which I decided to go with a matte blush. I think that's sort of more the thing, being very mattified. Although I do have a highlighter here. But this is Divine Rose. I think it's going to be okay because it's like pretty neutral on the cool to neutral spectrum, and I think it'll look good with this eye look. I'm gonna do that pretty high up on my cheekbone, I think. Trying to look chiseled here. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the sides of my nose. Now here's the scary part. My lower lash line can go from 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. I am going to use this shade Aspiration, the outer third of my lower lash line. I have to say, I am not regretting this eyeshadow choice, this like palette choice. Like this was perfect for this. Okay. Yeah, my under eyes are looking so dry. It looks better on camera than it does in real life, I'll tell you that. But I don't hate how it looks in the on camera. All right, and then I'm gonna use this Serenity, even though it's a little bit shimmery. I think it's the right shade for underneath. Okay, now for a lower lash line. What's it called? The waterline. Now for a waterline shade, and I think I'm just gonna use Honeydew. Honeydew, is that what it's called? I cannot see it. I'm not gonna put my glasses on right now. I think it's called Honeydew. Honeydew, that's what it's called. And that's to brighten up my eyes, make them look a little bit bigger. Okay, now for lipstick. I'm gonna do my mascara last. So lipstick, I pulled out Venus in Furs from McGrath. And I've done this in another video, but like I saw on, I don't know where, maybe Instagram. Somebody did this where they put it on the back of their hand and then like rubbed it in with their finger and applied it that way. It's supposed to last longer. I like it. I think it does work. I forgot to moisturize my lips. Oh well. This is one of my favorite lipstick colors for when I want to look like I'm wearing lipstick. I have some that are a little bit more like subtle shades that I like, but this is like if I want to wear lipstick and have it be known that I'm wearing lipstick, this is usually the one I go for. Uh-oh. Oh well, we're gonna overline a little anyway. But that went a little bit too far. Okay, so I'm using the Rare Beauty liner in Gifted, and I'm gonna overline my lips slightly. By the way, I don't like the smell of this. Like, why does the liner have a scent or fragrance? Why? I feel like maybe that's not overlined enough, but I don't know, we'll see. How do I not have a clear lip gloss that I like a lot? Like this is kind of clear. I'm gonna use this Huda Beauty lip gloss. I'm gonna do my usual, like put it on my hand so that I don't get the applicator all nasty. But I'm hoping this gives me the effect that I want. It's just not as like glossy as I want it to be. I need like a clear gloss, like a clear Pat McGrath gloss. Is there one? I think so. Which brand is it that has the shade called Glass Slipper? I need that. Maybe that's Fenty. Oh well, this will be fine. Okay. Next, I'm gonna use some setting spray. Never used setting spray. This is called The Finale. It's from Copacetic Cosmetics. I bought it because it has no scent. No scent or fragrance. There's no fragrance. Like it kind of smells like something, but it doesn't have a fragrance added. And so I love fragrance-free products. Thank you, Copacetic Cosmetics. All right. I never do this. Okay, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm such a drama queen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put on highlighter. Well, that's going on after the setting spray in a few minutes or whatever. Okay. Yeah, no fragrance. Kind of smells like bread or something. I gotta let that dry. Okay, I'm gonna have to do mascara off camera because I'm not very good at doing it on camera, and there's just too much of a room for error situation there. So I'm gonna use my Monsieur Big. It's just the most like N.Y.M.P.H mascara. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be back. Okay, I also got a wig because it needed a wig. I was feeling blonde today. So I'm gonna try this highlighter. It looks like it's too deep for me, but I don't think it is. I used to love this one and use it all the time. I haven't been using it lately, but it's from Huda Beauty. I wish they still had these because I think they're so beautiful. Anyway. Just gonna add some glow to my skin on my cheekbones. And then I'm gonna do and then like an inner corner with the highlighter, because that palette doesn't have a good inner corner shade for me. Okay, so there's a part of me that doesn't want to put the lashes on because I'm like, this actually, I like the way this looks, especially on camera. In real life, it looks a little bit, my wig is also like barely on. I have all of my hair right here. So I have this weird like hump and it's sitting funny, but for the purposes of right now, since I'm not going to be going anywhere in this, okay, so do we add the lashes or not? I was gonna like, you know, go crazy with it. I was gonna go all out with it. But I don't know that that's necessary, but let's see. Let's see if we like it. I'm just gonna like set it there first before gluing it. So that's the thing. When I put on, yeah, that is too much. That's just not even, like you can't, it goes up to my eyebrow. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find a different lash. I tried. I just can't do the like super intense. I'd have to put my eyebrows higher up, I think. You know, like glue stick them out and draw them higher and stuff. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I think what I need to do is go with, I used to use these Ardell 105 lashes all the time when I was performing a lot. And I think these are going to be the thing. Yeah, like that works. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna put these on. I'll be right back. Okay, so here I am, ready for my birthday party. I actually love this. I'm actually a little bit surprised at how much I like this. In person, it definitely looks like I am wearing a ton of makeup. I mean, I guess on camera it does too. But like, I think for a certain kind of look, I like this. If I get closer, you can see like how much more textured everything looks and how like my nose looks super, you know, whatever. And how the lashes, I did not do a good job with the lashes. We're gonna ignore that. But yeah, I dig this. I like it. I'm into it for a certain thing. In fact, you know, when I was performing more, this would be a little bit more of what I would do, I would say. I always wore lashes, and I have not worn lashes more than maybe twice in the last year. So yeah, it's just not something I really do anymore. But if I was performing, probably I would. I think from stage, this would look really nice. And this was a really fun, this was just a fun thing to do. I wanted to put on makeup today, and here I am in a full face of makeup. We're an hour and 20, almost 22 minutes in. So it definitely took some time. Part of that is the filming. It's a little bit different when I'm not filming. I'm not trying to, you know, stay in frame and whatnot. Believe it or not, even I know sometimes, you know, I'll get my eye like off in the corner when I'm doing eye looks and things, but I really do try to keep, you know, in the frame and try to keep the volume like decent and everything, and the lighting. So anyways, I've gotten off track. This is the look. This is my birthday makeup look, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and subscribe to my channel. I've been trying to post 5 days a week. I don't know how much I can keep that up, but for now it seems to be all right. I hope that you're having a great week, and I hope that if it wasn't a great week, I hope that next week is a better week. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much for being the kindest, most encouraging community that a YouTuber could ask for. Seriously, y'all are incredible. Like, seriously, just such good-hearted, kind, curious, you know, brilliant people. So, you're great. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life.